Give Kansas credit. They come and went right at us. Coach Snyder does a great job. They were getting downhill on us. We were standing around. Offensively, we were standing around. We just didn't play well. But, give Kansas a lot of credit for that.
We'll start with Skylar Callahan. Go ahead. Skylar, we can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Coach, it seemed like you guys had about a 7 to 9 point lead for the majority of the game, but the turnovers kind of kept Kansas in it. Did it seem like it was a closer game, even though it was about that deficit for about the most?
No, every time we get a lead, double-figure lead, we turn it over 2 or 3. I mean, we had 17 turnovers. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We weren't setting up picks, weren't coming off pick, and we weren't moving the ball. So when you do that, they were just stacking up the middle, and we were trying to drive down there and throw it out of it, and we were getting a bunch of turnovers. So, I mean, they had 17 points from our turnovers, had 32 points in the paint. That tells you all you – and it wasn't with the post players. It was the guards getting downhill.
Joe Mercado, go ahead.
Like in the second quarter timeout, it looked like you really weren't happy in the timeout. There were lots of situations where it looked like the team was passing up on good shots. Was the team trying to be a little too unselfish at times?
Well, I thought on a couple of breaks we were too unselfish. I mean, nobody in between you and the rim, go get a layup, don't turn it over. I thought we took a lot of bad shots. I thought we didn't have ball reversal. We never had ball movement. The third quarter, I just started slowing them down. Now, we don't play well slowing down, but I had to get Carey some touches and Esmery, and we was able to go inside and get some touches inside and at least change up a little bit.
Sam Caniglio, go ahead.
Coach, obviously you're not particularly pleased with the way the team performed. Carey, she might speak for the players. They might not be quite as pleased either. But, looking big picture, 11 straight wins, tying the longest streak in program history. That's got to be a positive note at least.
Well, it is a positive. But you know what? We got to look at the end. You know what I mean? We got to keep getting better. I told him after the game there, hey, I'm proud of him. We did that. But practices are not, we're not showing up for practice. When we a lot of time we're in there a half hour before getting shots up before practice starts. We're not doing as much as that anymore. We're becoming complacent, and we can't do that. We got to get better every game. And today we didn't get better. We didn't get better. We took a step back. So we got to. They're off tomorrow. We got practice Friday and Saturday. We're going to play an Oklahoma team that just beat Iowa State, upset up Iowa State. So they're a very good basketball team. We struggled with them at Oklahoma, and we're going to play a lot better on Sunday if we want to win that game.
Joe Mercado, go ahead.
Mike Kaiser hit her first 5 from the floor, and then I think she missed her next 10. Were they doing something different defensively on her?
No, partly that's my fault. In the third quarter, I slowed it down. She's a rhythm scorer, and I kind of changed the rhythm a little bit because we weren't going inside any. So I made a decision at halftime. We were going to get Carey some touches and Esmery some touches, and that kind of slowed our guards down a little bit. But, we got to take good shots. We got to move the ball from side to side. We got to reverse the ball. You got to set up your picks. They were overplaying. So those are things we have to do.
Joe, go ahead.
And you mentioned Carey, and it looks like she was absorbing a lot of contact once again in this game. You still got 29 minutes out of her. Does it surprise you sometimes how much level of contact she's able to take in a game?
Yeah, she's physical. But, she's 7 for 9 from the floor. Maybe we should have got her the ball a little bit more. She's 7 from 9 from the floor. We felt we had a mismatch inside with her. And we just didn't do a good job getting her the ball. And not that Carey's very unselfish. Carey, if she don't have a shot, she'll kick it out. So we've got to go inside out some. And we just was off rhythm the whole game. We really was. And, it's disappointing, but, those ugly games like that, it's the games you have to win. You have to win those games and then, forget about them and get ready to play Sunday.
Skylar Callahan.
And Mike, Madison had, I think, 7 turnovers. Were some of those just her driving to the lane and dishing it off too late, or just making late passes? What did you see from those 7 turnovers?
Well, again, they were sagging. I mean, weak side was in the paint. I mean, it wasn't there. It just wasn't there. You know, we tell the guards all the time, if it's not there, then jump stop, get it out of there. Don't continue down there because there's nobody to pass it to. And just not her. It was several of all the guards were going too deep at times. And, you know, we just got to do a better job of that. That's all. And it wasn't all her fault. A lot of times people weren't getting open. They weren't coming to the ball. I mean, there was a lot of reasons why she had 7 turnovers.
Anything else for Coach? All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.